Hey there, Stephanie with Urban Cream Pie, back again, still working on stamp ideas. And so kind of figured out how to make these hand-carved image stamps, and we did our way cool fun foam background stamps. But one of the things I'm looking for most often is sentiment stamps. And I just can never find ones that say what I want to say. So I thought to myself, how can I make my own sentiment stamps? Well, I turned back to fun foam because I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this package. Now there was two other packages on here too. There was green letters and pink letters. So it came in like a set of 4 for $2.99. And I thought to myself, I can make, these are little, they're less than a ½ inch. I can make a sentiment stamp with these. And so then I went about trying to figure out the best way to attach these little letters, because remember, when you make a sentiment stamp, it has to be backwards. Your letters have to be backwards. And these little letters are stickers. So they're sticky on the side that you would like put down if you were just going to read it, and they're not sticky on the other side. But when you make a stamp out of it, they have to be turned over in some cases. Now there's a bunch of letters that are the same either way, but the ones that aren't, C, E, B, for example, have to be turned over. And so it wasn't going to be a matter of just sitting down stickers. So I thought about it, and the first thing that I tried was mini glue dots to kind of secure these little letters down to a block of wood. Again, I just raided the lumber pile in the garage. And that just really didn't work. It didn't work out well at all. And so the next thing that I tried was good old-fashioned score tape. This is 1/4 inch score tape. And that actually worked out, that actually worked out pretty gosh darn well. And so I just kind of put down a line of score tape wherever I wanted to put these, laid them down, and I mean, it stamps and it turns out pretty gosh darn well. I mean, these are big, yes. I haven't really done much research as to how small you can find these little fun foam letters, but it turned out pretty good. So that's a quick way to do it, but it's a 1/4 inch, so you know some of it is adhered and some of it isn't. So if you want them to be like really stuck and down because you're going to keep it forever, ever, never, never, then I just took regular old Elmer's Craft Bond all-purpose glue and kind of smeared it on the block, and then stuck my letters down, and that worked out really well, made a good stamp, and they're stuck on there, like the whole letter is stuck down. So that worked really well. So I'm going to show you just kind of like how I did this, because I'm coming close to being the worst daughter in the world. Mother's Day is like a week from tomorrow, and I haven't even started my mom's card. So, but I don't have a Happy Mother's Day stamp. So I'm going to make one. And so I took my little letters here, I took the green ones, and I laid them out in Happy Mother's Day. But we know we can't stick them on the stamp like that, because otherwise when you stamp it, they'll be backwards. So we have to put them on the stamp backwards. And so what I did was basically figure out where the middle of my block is. And so I'm going to take my middle letter, and I stuck down some score tape on the block, okay? So I'm going to take my middle letter, and I'm going to stick it right there in the center. So that's done. And then I'm just going to start building from that middle letter. Like the next one that needs to go on is the A. But now the A is the same in either direction. So I'm just going to take the sticky back off this little sucker, and I'm going to put him down just like that. So he's good to go. And then the next one is the H on this side, which is also the same in either direction. I will tell you, these guys are tiny, so they're a little bit hard to hold on to. So I'm going to stick him down, and that's good. Now the P we do have to flip, so we'll stick the next little P down here. All right, and kind of, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room in this. Once they're stuck, they are stuck. All right, and the Y, that's the same either direction. So I'm gonna try to take the tape off the back of the little Y here. And you need to take the adhesive back, or this little witchamajiggy off, because otherwise your letters are not the same thickness. So it's kind of a bummer, but you do need to do it. All right, so we're going to stick our little Y right there. And we have happy, and it's backwards right now, but when we stamp it, of course, it's going to be the right way. So let me go ahead and get the rest of the Mother's Day sentiment on here. And once we're done, we'll stamp it. Okay, so we have all of our little letters down on the score tape, and it is sticky, yes, but that does eventually go away. So the last thing that we need to do before we stamp it is the ones that we had to turn over where the sticky part is on the back. We need to get the, we need to get the adhesive tape thing off the back of them. And they are sticky, but they're not as sticky as I thought they would be. They're not as sticky as the ones I got from the dollar store, that's for sure. And once you've stamped the stamp a few times, they really aren't sticky at all anymore. And it doesn't seem to affect the stamping a whole lot. Okay, so we've got all of those off. So let's bring out some scratch paper and give it a try. So I've just got some Ink It Up dye-based here. Dye-based ink. And I'm just inking up the stamp. And we are going to turn it over and put it down. And my block's a little warped, so I'm kind of wiggling it. And pull it up and check it out. I even got all of the letters right, I think. I don't know, I've been looking at backwards letters so much. Happy Mother's Day. Very nice. So that was quick, easy. Even though it got some ink on other areas, that's not what printed out. And these clean up really easily with a baby wipe. That's how I've been doing it with the rest of them. And then I just cut this out and put some tape on the back of the paper and put it on the back of the block so I can keep my little sentiment stamps. And it's been working out really well. Now I'm going to have to leave you because I have to go make my mom's Mother's Day card because I don't want to be in line for title of worst daughter in the world. But anyhow, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't miss any of the fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
We could just go home.